welcome to FX Bootcamp. Today is Friday, February 23rd, 2007. This is your daily video technical briefing. You're looking at the Euro USD 15-minute chart right before the open of the New York session at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. And I'm going to keep today's analysis short and sweet because today was a very technical day. It traded in a very logical, straightforward fashion. And, well, let's keep it short and sweet. So today, as New York opened, we had a swing high that was lower than yesterday's high, and we had a swing low down here that was higher than yesterday's low. So we're kind of caught in mid-range. So how do you decide which way you want to point things? Well, let's back out and take a look at what did happen yesterday. I study yesterday's trading range with a fib study. And I see that if I point the fibs up, we get a 50% retracement. You can see how price tried 3 times to pierce below the 50% Fibonacci retracement, but quite clearly it holds, and then holds here, here, and here. So over and over again, 50% held. And also, if you quickly look over at the pivots, price came down and touched exactly 131.00, but more importantly, touched and then was supported by the M2 pivot point. So now we have support with the 50% Fibonacci retracement level, support at the psychological number, support at the M2 pivot, and we're above the 200 EMA on the hourly chart. So right now everything points up. Using Fibonacci as a leading indicator, if you have a 50% retracement, you expect to get a 132 Fibonacci extension. So let's take a look at what that will be based on this Fibonacci retracement study. And a 1382 right here, it looks like it's about 131.63. Let's overlap that with pivot points. An M2 pivot point, when it's acting as support, predicts an M4. Remember, M2, M4, M2, M4. Well, in this case, we already have support at M2, so it's predicting M4. And I look over here, 131.62 is M4. So pivots are predicting 62 as being the top, and fibs are predicting 63 is going to be the top. So you know what? I'm going to play it nice and conservative. I'm going to just take, let's call it 131.60. Let's get out right before then. Okay, so again, Fibonacci retracements are predicting a 1382 extension, which is 131.62. An M2 support is predicting an M4 profit target, and that is totally jiving with what fibs. So fibs and pivots once again are supporting each other, and of course the moving averages as well. Both on the 15-minute and the hourly, all support up, 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 and up. So that's going to be my bias for the day. So let's take a look at what happened from here. Wow, look at that. So do you get in now? No, you don't. You don't have to. Let me zoom in so you can see this even better. But in this particular case, since we've busted through resistance here, that resistance becomes support, doesn't it? All right. In this case, we're also riding the 5, and this was also just a quick pullback to the 200 EMA, but now things should be all systems go. There it is, 131.60. So we're in around 131.30-ish, let's say, and you're out at 131.60. What happens from here? Yeah, it goes a little higher. As you can see, it barely even fits on the chart. All it did was go to the 1618 Fibonacci extension. That's fine. That's a little farther than we expected, but that's fine. You move your stops. That's okay. And where did it go? Price just simply went to the R2, which is the pivot point right after the M4, and then came crashing down. Now, the interesting thing about this is I teach that if you get lucky enough for price to break through M4 and get to R2, you'll always, always, always take profit, because almost always when you get to R2 on a quick piercing of M4, it comes right back to the M4, and you know what? It totally did. So if you look at the pivots here, you can see that price went to the M4. We took profit there, but if you stayed in it, it went all the way to the R2, even a little bit beyond. And that's where I teach you to not get greedy and take your profit, because almost always it comes back to the M4. And look at that. It came right back to the M4. These are hourly candles. So you straight to the M4, piercing the R2, straight back to the M4. Everything here, fibs, moving averages, and pivot points behaved in a textbook technical fashion today. This is the thing that dreams are made of. So today is Friday, February 23rd, 2007. And this has been your daily video technical briefing by FX Bootcamp.